We are back now at our big board. Bachelor in Paradise set to resume production after those allegations of sexual misconduct shut down the show. Warner Brothers announcing it has now completed an investigation and concluded no wrongdoing took place. ABC's Mara Schiavocampo here with the details. Good morning, Mara.
Robin, good morning. The incident in question was all caught on camera, and Warner Brothers says those tapes were a key part of this investigation. But as the cast and crew head back to work, the woman at the center of the investigation says this is far from over. The show will go on. This morning, Warner Brothers announcing in a statement production is set to resume on Bachelor in Paradise after shocking allegations of sexual misconduct involving contestants Demario Jackson and Corinne Olympios. Saying in a statement, we suspended filming so that the allegations could be investigated immediately and thoroughly. Our internal investigation, conducted with the assistance of an outside law firm, has now been completed. The spin-off of The Bachelor and Bachelorette, including booted fan favorites Olympios,
Corinne, will you accept this rose?
Of course.
and Jackson.
I'm definitely going to get that rose tonight.
But filming of the reality show was put on hold indefinitely this month after reports Jackson and Olympios had a sexual encounter after drinking heavily on the very first day of shooting. A producer on the show later filing a complaint. The entire cast immediately sent home.
People who have seen the footage say that Corinne seems lucid and conversational, which has been a big point of questioning. People show signs of drunkenness differently. While people have said that she appears lucid in the footage, that doesn't necessarily mean that she wasn't drunk.
Within days, Olympios releasing a statement saying, I am a victim, and although I have little memory of that night, something bad obviously took place. Jackson defending himself in an interview with Inside Edition.
My character's been assassinated. My family name has been dragged through the mud. And the only thing I want is the truth to come out. And I feel like the truth will be able to come out through those videos.
Now, Warner Brothers says the tape does not support any charge of misconduct by a cast member, nor does the tape show that the safety of any cast member was ever in jeopardy. In response, the attorney for Olympios now saying our own investigation will continue based on multiple new witnesses coming forward revealing what they saw and heard. Now, Warner Brothers also announced changes to the show's policies and procedures to ensure contestants' safety in the future. ABC says the show will air this summer. We don't know yet, though, if Demario or Corinne will be back. Now, as for the tapes of the incident, Warner Brothers says they will not be releasing that footage. Robin, Michael?
All right. Okay, Mara, thank you. And Dan Abrams is going to join us now. Your take on this, and does Warner Brothers have the final say in any wrongdoing or not?
Well, they get the final say in whether the show goes on for now, but you've got to believe that after they've seen the tape, and they have certainly gone through that tape with a fine-tooth comb, for them to come out and publicly say, we don't believe there's any misconduct and the show's going to go on, if they've seen that tape, they've reviewed that tape, and what they're saying isn't true, and someone sues them later, and that comes out, that would be devastating for them. So you have to believe that at least there's a good faith belief on their part that we're pretty safe here. I mean, I guarantee you lawyers went through those comments that they made when they made that public statement.
But Corinne's attorney said they're going to go forward with their own investigation, so this is not over. But what legal options could she have going forward?
Remember, this happened in Mexico, right? So you're talking if there's any criminal investigation, it would be under Mexican law. I don't think there's going to be any criminal investigation. The question's going to be a civil lawsuit. Could she bring a civil lawsuit? Yes, she could. Could he bring a civil lawsuit for defamation? Sure, he could. So you've got a number of possible civil lawsuits. I don't know that they'll happen, but if they do, that tape will become a central part of the case. But remember, there has to have been wrongdoing. There has to have been negligence, et cetera, in order to win any kind of lawsuit in connection with this.
And Warner Brothers says it's going to change some of its show's policies, and so we'll see if that affects.
Yeah, I've got to believe that'll just be alcohol and employees' response to it, et cetera.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Keep our eye on that.
We certainly will.